Yo guys, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Stoke City Career mode. I have catch a cold, so my voice might be a little scratchy and itchy, but today we have a match against Southampton, but I think it's a good time to look at the table once more because we are in the first position after beating Chelsea in the last game in the last episode. Southampton is in the 12th position, so we should be able to beat them, and this is the team that we're using. And if I'm not mistaken, there are no changes at all in this team. We're playing our strongest 11, of course. That's now with Peters in the left back position and Muniesa in the centre back position. It just works a bit better than using Muniesa at left back and another centre back in the centre back position. But let me welcome you in the St. Mary's Stadium. Well, we will be facing Southampton and we should get the 3 points here. Try and remain on that first spot. And it's a good looking stadium. It's a good looking day, even though it's raining. I have the feeling that we can win this one. Now, of course, Southampton has got a good team with some really good transfers in the last transfer window. They signed players like Virgil van Dijk, who is gonna be a rock at the back, and we have a player to watch in our team, which is Marko Arnautovic, who is playing really nice football. And let's hope he can do something for us, maybe score even a goal, maybe even two, would be very nice. This is the team of Southampton, this is what I was waiting for. They're using Davies in goal, Cedric, Fonte, Van Dijk and Bertrand are making the defense, Klaasie and Wanyama are the controlling midfielders, Davis and Rodriguez playing along the wings, and Juanmi in camp trying to support Shane Long, who is in the striker position. And here is once again our team, no changes at all. This is our strongest 11 as you know it. I don't think I need to say anything else about it. We of course have the ball that is gonna float, because it's always, for some reason it always sinks into the pitch. But it isn't gonna show this time, so I look like a moron right now. Let's just get this game in the way, get a good result, get the 3 points and remain into that first position here at the St. Mary's Stadium. Now Wanyama somehow still comes out with the ball. Gets a very lucky touch. Now Jordi Klaasie over to Shane Long, who makes the touch to get past. But of course it's Jack Butland to make once again a big save. But there might be a danger with this corner, but it will be Jack Butland to pick it up once again. The beast at the back in the goal. Now we've picked it up with a bit of luck. We find another feature, gets past Fonte. He is too quick for Fonte. Fonte can't catch him, and Arnautovic gets the goal. We're 1-0 up at the St. Mary's Stadium against Southampton. He gets the goal, the player to watch. As if they can predict who's gonna score. Player to watch, Arnautovic. Who scores the first goal? Marko Arnautovic. Like, is there some sort of conspiracy right here? Because I don't think that it happens more often than you think. Like, it's actually weird, but it's a good finish, and I'm not gonna complain about the goal. They can't keep up with this. He is too strong, too pacey for Jose Fonte. Virgil van Dijk can't get there in time, and we go 1-0 up now. Davies with a free kick, crossing it in, gets cleared. Bazour doesn't take a good touch. Juanmi now takes the shot, but Jack Butland again with the save. Now Juanmi, over to Shane Long, to Wanyama. Now Shane Long gets a lot of space, and for some reason he lays it off to Davis, who can't score, where Shane Long could have easily scored himself, in my opinion. It was a very good chance. Now into the second half with Juanmi for Southampton. Southampton is the better team right now, taking the shot but just going wide. We're letting them have many chances where we should be defending very well. Klaasie over to Shane Long, and there it is. It's 1-1. It's 1-2 pass, but wait, it's offside. There was a nice 1-2 pass in there with Klaasie and Shane Long, which put me off a little bit. I think Shane Long could have gone through himself, but it is indeed offside. I don't know who was on the right hand side for them, but he was all open. If Jordi Clasie played it to him, they would have been certainly getting a goal out of this. Now, Mohamed Diouf getting through on goal. Can he get past? He can't, but the tackle isn't a correct one, so we're gonna get a free kick in a very, very nice position. And it will be, of course, the one and only Shaqiri to take the free kick. The free kick genius. But of course the stupid wall is gonna move forward. It's something I hate. Like when the wall moves forward when you're trying to select a player and it suddenly stops and then you're like, oh my god, I have to do it again, and then you pick Boyan if you want Shaqiri. But now it will be Shaqiri to take it, but Davies makes the save. And now there you have it cleared. And now over to Jordi Clasie and Tadic who's come into the game, and Sadio Mane takes the shot. Now a rebound hitting the post. Now Clasie tries to get it in somehow, but it gets cleared. They're still having it. And that's a weak header. Jack Butler can easily pick it up and we can go on to a counter attack maybe right here. Marco Arnautovic over to Bojan, to Tolisso. And why doesn't he pass? He has to pass. And by the way, that should have been a foul. Surely there was a foul in there. Now we lose the ball and there's gonna be a counter really quickly. Van Dijk. I don't know, I knew it. I just knew it. Yeah, you couldn't say I knew it because it's supposed to come, but I knew it when I was playing. I saw the other player, Sadio Mane, just open. But now, Werner. Werner, can he break the curse? No, he can't. Why am I even showing you a chance with Werner when he's never gonna score? It ends 1-1. And it's deserved that they score, but it's in a way where I don't want to score. It's a great performance by Jack Butland though. Like, he couldn't do anything against the goal by Sadio Mane. And where was the defense? Like, we are in the lead. We are not the ones that have to go forward with all our players. Van Dijk just played the true ball. And it gets headed. The header is won by whoever that is, I think Davies. And suddenly there is no defender on Sadio Mane, but of course after every match we will have player training. And we have 3 players going up in their rating. In Bazour, Muniesa and the youth academy player Davies. Yeah, Bazour did go up. I suddenly thought like, wait, what? Like Bazour just got up by barely anything, like just like a millimeter of blue progress thingy that got him in there. But now we have a match against Sunderland, which we are gonna sim. And how typical, bad fit for Stoke City. And then which picture? Werner. Why? He can't fucking score. It's so annoying. But we will be simming this match, and because Sunderland in career mode they never really perform. So let's just see what we can do right here. We get a yellow card for their team. And nothing's happening so far. It doesn't look like we're gonna score in the first half. Now some changes. Adam in for Shaqiri. A bit of an odd change. Still nothing happening after 75 minutes, 3/4 into the match. And now there's just an injury for Mvia, but it ends in a 0-0. Another draw, and we should have won that game too, but why am I simming an away game? But now we've got some more player training. Deacon is going up even though he got an F. Butland grooms his stats and so did Davies. But not the best of results, you hope better. Now after them two draws, we aren't in the first position anymore. Like, we were in the first position for a short time, and Chelsea might overtake us as well if they win their game. And that's a bit annoying because we were in the first position, and I wanted to be in the first position. Now we've got a squad report, and James McDonald is looking good. Christian Deacon isn't looking that good as I would have hoped to. He might still get an 88 potential, you never know. But he's also 41 rated, and wow, that was all my breath going into the microphone. But if he doesn't, we will sell him probably. Now Deacon is going up once again though, and so is Davis going up to 53. So that's nice to see. So that will be a bit worth a bit more in the value. So when we sell them, we can get more money for them. But now we have a match against West Ham, which will be a pretty tough one. We're playing Werner. I want him to break his curse. And the same thing can be said for Bojan because they haven't scored yet and got so many chances. Especially Bojan should score one day. And he has to do so this episode. This is the team West Ham is playing. And they've got Adrian in goal, Jenkinson and Collins, Tompkins and Cresswell make the defense. Kouyaté, Lanzini, Song, Noble and Moses are in midfield. And of course they got Jonathan Walters in striker. It's the legend Jonathan Walters in striker. Yes, you heard it. He is gonna be dangerous because it always turns out to be like that. We are, by the way, the best defensive team. Want to keep that going that way because that's something we can be proud of if we keep that to the end of the season. Because normally you wouldn't expect something like that from Stoke City. And of course, Muniz is one of the players in defense who is helping us. You just saw him. But let's just get this match underway at the bowling ground. And that was probably the worst pronunciation because I don't know how to pronounce it. But now Tolisso has it. Plays it through to Werner, but it's an overhit through ball. Like, I hate them. Overhit through balls. They happen all the time in FIFA 16. They were never in FIFA. Now they have put it into it. And now Johnson gets pushed away by Alexander Song, who delivers a dangerous cross. Now the clearance isn't good, falls to Lanzini. And what the fuck is... Oh my god, they just missed. What was going on? Jack Butland punches it down and falls to Song and just hits it wide. Shouldn't have been a goal for them already. Now all the way into the second half. It's Timo Werner running past a lot of players. This is what he's good at. Bojan now cutting in, lays it off to Tolisso, but he hits it straight at Adrian. That could have been a good chance, assuming it was Tolisso getting there, and Tolisso has a very, very nice shot when he gets to the edge of the 16, but now Alexander Song is getting very, very dangerous again, just hitting the side netting in the 83rd minute already, no goals as so far. Now in the 90th minute it's actually over. It's a 0-0 draw in a very, very boring game. Just a few chances here and there. The best ones were for West Ham, but they didn't they didn't convert their chances. So we didn't convert our chances when we had them. We had them with players like Tolisso a couple of times. And again, Jack Butland was very, very good, but so was Adrian. Both goalkeepers performing really, really well in this game, and it's what happens in this FIFA 16 career modes. The keepers are just insane. No matter which one, as long as they are gold, you can be an insane goalkeeper. Now we've got a monthly scouting up there by our man Lauren, and this guy doesn't look good. That's just awful. Same goes for this guy, J. Kane. They are 4'10". Isn't that like really, really small? 4'10". Like I'm not from England, so I don't really know for sure, but that must be very, very short. Now we have some more player training as always after a single match. And we have some good ratings here and there. Moha and Butland. I want everyone to at least get a C on their training sessions. But at least the youth academy players are doing very, very well with an A. And I just realized by now, and as soon as I'm doing the postcom of this, I'm actually recording 3 episodes further ahead, that I'm playing my youth squad players, or training my youth squad players way too much. Because people say that their, how do you call it? Physical stats don't grow if you train them, so maybe I should reduce the amount where I train them with. And I'm also very curious to see when Moa gets to a higher rating, what his stats will be like and how he will feel in game, because he got really good dribbling for a 64 rated. So I'm very curious. But now we have a match at the Britannia Stadium, our home ground, against Crystal Palace. And this time we need to get 3 points. We have only drawn in this episode and we need to get 3 points. And now it will be Glenn Johnson taking a pop already from 30 yards out, but he can't make it happen. Maybe a bit less than 30 yards, but it was quite far out. Now Bojan putting the pressure on. Bojan is through. Can he break the curse? He has broken the curse. The curse of Bojan has been broken. It finally happens. It's not a good goal, but it's the curse that has been broken. And now it's Bolassi getting through. And they just had it wide. Well, headed wide. Yeah, that was surely a header. Yeah. Now the youth getting past this man. Gets taken down. That should be a red card. That's just an awful foul. You can't do that for shit. I think that should be a red card. Looked like he was coming in with both his legs, but it will be a yellow, of course, because he wasn't taken from behind when being the last player through and goal. And of course, it will be Shaqiri to take the free kick. As always, what will he do? He will put it wide. It wasn't the perfect height for the keeper to save it, but it was a very, very powerful shot. Like the camera can't keep up with it. That's how fast the shot went. That's actually insane, because I'm not using anything like sliders or something. And now this is looking dangerous. What is Crystal Palace gonna do from here? They crossing it in, and it will be a header which just been headed wide. Now to Liso, playing it over to Bojan. Bojan taking another shot. Imagine you also he scores 2 goals in the same game where he breaks the curse. But now a dangerous cross, and Rickham, who has just been subbed in, absolutely smashes it. But also very, very high. Let's just keep it like that. Now a ball onto Saha, and that's an insane volley. God damn it, it will be another draw. And I became so mad again after the game that my editing actually went a bit shit because I skipped everything. And yeah, so we now have some player trainings, and also they are not looking too good. Zombies, I think, for both Lisa and Davies. I was so mad of that I let this. You have used all your available training session. Come back next week to send a new training session notification in the screen. Like, how deep can you think? Like, that's just unacceptable almost. But this will be the end of the episode. It wasn't a very successful episode. We have drawn every single match. All 4 matches of the episode we have drawn. And in the next match we will get a tough opponent in Manchester City. And as you can see, Manchester United has won their game as well. And they are now in the 2nd position. We are in 5th after 4 games from going 1st to 5th. But if you still like the video, please subscribe and like, and I will see you next time.